Jeffersonian democracy was an early political ideology that characterized the Democratic Republican Party until Jacksonian democracy. It is based off of the ideas of Thomas Jefferson and was mainly created as an opposition to Alexander Hamilton. Now, the main thing that Jeffersonian democracy is about is it's against the corruption of elitist merchants, those who wish to establish themselves as the nobility of the new republic that just formed. So they want to keep low on merchant rates and try and keep the federal government out of pretty much anything. Instead of caring about merchants and trades, it cares about farmers and, in modern interpretations, about the factory workers, wishing for America specifically to be self-efficient, that it wouldn't have to rely on another country for a valuable resource. Now, instead of caring about a merchant nobility class, it wishes to still set up a nobility class, but that which is based off of merit, those who are the most effective in government work, rather than whoever just has the most money. Now, new families can join the merit aristocracy, but it's a lot harder as it's only the aristocracy that has access to the best schools, so someone would have to be really high on merit compared to just an average person born of someone with high merit because of their schooling. Now, instead of having states like we have today, it wishes to set up the states as ward republics, so that with wards being able to independently function among themselves, but just helping the federal government overall, sort of like one government in DC, and then a bunch of other puppet governments to expand. But overall, the arching theme that Jeffersonian democracy wants to provide is the American dream to farmers mainly, but to anyone to be able to set up your own piece of land and to be able to work it honestly. And, slavery because Jefferson owned slaves, but he was somewhat against it. Now, an interesting fact, despite Jefferson and many of the Jeffersonianites that followed him being large plantation owners, overall, they wanted to divide plantations into little pieces of lands to give to local people, much like Caesar and the Gracchi brothers did, but wanted to divide the land to end slavery, even though they still supported it somewhat. Then, the final goal of Jeffersonian democracy was that the individual could live without state interference, that by all they knew, there was no government that influenced them. Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please click the subscribe button, and if you don't, then click it anyways. Please, I need this. Anyways, click the video on the left if you want to watch more, and click the video on the right if you want to watch what I think you want to watch, because left is YouTube's choice, and you know how they are. Bye!